Hello, Puck students, families, and guests. Welcome to our Fall School and College Counseling webinar series. Today's topic is preparing for your future. Our learning objectives for today's presentation, we want students to learn about self-evaluation tools to help figure out who you are, what you want, and where you want to go. We're also going to discuss why higher education is so important and get an overview of all the different options that are available to students. Students will also explore our CCLR. It's the skills and knowledge that prepare them for career, college, and life readiness. So when it comes to preparing for your future and like the major question, or what do you want to be when you grow up? What's your major going to be? We're kind of shifting our direction to, instead of that question of what do you want to be when you grow up? What's going to be your major? The questions we're looking more at as what type of person do you want to be, or what types of problems would you like to solve? Getting a little bit more about you and what you're focusing than the career. We also want to stress to students that there is no pressure. Students, you have time to figure this out, and we are here to help you. Our goal is to help you narrow down options before your senior year so that you can make an informed decision as you get ready to exit before you graduate high school. And note, adults always can change their mind and try something new too. This figuring out what career is best for you may evolve as you grow and learn and meet new people. So this is a lifelong journey that we are here to help you with. Again, narrowing down your options. Steps to help you figure out who you are, what you want, and where you want to go. We are talking about and leading with self-awareness. It's really important. The primary task of our middle and high schools is to help students develop independent self-image. Like figuring out, acting in alignment with what do you believe in? I mean, from when you're born until you're about end of elementary school, start of middle school, you're kind of told what you are supposed to believe in and what you're supposed to do by your parents or family. But we're wanting to help with that and you figuring out for yourself what's important to you. The ability to regulate your emotions and moods, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling angry, how to process that information, coping skills to help you respond instead of react, independent thought, self-acceptance and self-love, which I think is so important to focus on and work through your whole life. And then recognizing you can have feelings different than your family, but being respectful about that. Investing in you. Have you ever made time, truly made time, to sit down and think about what you want for your future? When I looked at some data, because I always get from students, I just don't have time to do these tasks because I've got so much on my plate. Common Sense Media, and sure it varies by student, they shared a 2019 study that time on social media and videos per day, teens, so 13 to 19, is approximately 7 hours and 22 minutes a day. And for 8 to 12-year-olds, is about 4 hours and 44 minutes. I am not asking students to give that up, but I am asking students, invest in yourself. Carve a chunk of that time that you might put towards social media and commit that to self-exploration tasks or career exploration or college exploration. Really, really important. Invest in you. So these 3 steps to self-discovery and developing your future plans. 1, step A, self-exploration. Becoming self-aware is the building block to setting goals and making a positive change. Also, self-assessments are studying your own thoughts and feelings and being open to others for feedback. So we want to start out with identifying your strengths and weaknesses. It's a process that helps you understand what you're great at and point those things out and areas you need to improve. So think about, where do people compliment you? Is it that you're a great listener, or you make people feel good about themselves, or that you have strong writing skills, or that you're terrific at taking things apart and putting them together? What hobbies do you like? What character traits do you have that might associate to jobs? I know, if you're going to work as a EMT, someone that's in these ambulances or in the emergency room, being calm under pressure is key. If you've got skills like you're great at assembling things or putting things apart, bravo to taking things apart and putting them back together. Bravo to you. Anyone that has those skills, I strongly admire. And those are things that are needed out in the workforce. And if it makes you happy because you're good at it and you like it, please put these on your list. Taking personality and career tests or assessments, they help you find your interests, and there's a ton of options online for you. Free ones that you can just get by Googling. ONET Interest Profiler, My Next Move. It's by the US Department of Labor, and it helps you take assessments to figure out what you like, what you don't like, and associates it with careers. We've got California Career Zone, Career Surfer app, Interest Profiler, and Career One Stop. All of these are free. And again, you can come back to this video over and over again on YouTube to check out some of these assessments. Also, if you are a Puck student, we have Naviance. So all 5 Puck high schools use Naviance, as well as our 4 Puck middle schools, Excel, Inspire, LCA, and NECA. These are self-assessments, personality, career, and learning styles and strengths explorer assessments that are built in Naviance. And what's so great when you take these assessments in Naviance, your results are saved so that teachers, school counselors, administration can have these results, and you can work collaboratively. You can work with them to help develop a plan for your future. How do you access Naviance? You can access them through your Puck Google account. You just go to your Google in your Puck web browser, click on the little waffle in the right-hand corner, and then you find the Naviance app, right? It looks just like this kind of greenish kind of colored circle, and that's how you access Naviance to get to all of these tools. Whenever I ask students, to look at their strengths and weaknesses, I talk about success is achieved by developing our strengths, not by eliminating our weaknesses. Be kind to yourself. We don't have to, beat ourselves up of all the things we're not good at, but it's important to recognize I am really good at these things, and I really could work on these other things, or I'm not good at these things and I don't even want to be good at them because I don't enjoy doing those pieces. But a few questions to ask yourself as you make these lists is, what type of person do you want to be? What type of problems do you like to solve? What type of lifestyle do you want to have? Because many times jobs associate to certain incomes, associate to certain lifestyles. What's your dream career, and why are you interested in that career? Is it for fame and fortune? Is it because you get to work from home and be close to your family? Is it because you get to travel the world, or you get to, help the environment, help kids, help animals? What is it? And then also thinking about possibly a plan B. I say this many times to students who want to go and become professional athletes. Shoot for the moon, go for whatever your dream is. But what if you got hurt, or what if it didn't work out? Then what other profession might you want to have, or where can you transition to? What type of higher education do you need to reach your goals? What schools or institutions are required, offer the required degree or certificates? And then how can you afford to pay for higher education? Do you have to have all these figured out? No. I just bring these questions to you to start the conversation with yourself, or with your family, or with your friends, or whomever you trust. And note that you have people at Puck to help you with these questions. Really important. Step 2 in this process, or step 1B in this process. Step 2, talk with people you trust. We all need some kind of sounding board to gain clarity, closer to the truth about ourselves. This is where other people come in handy. Think of 2 to 4 people who really know you and that you trust. Maybe it's your grandparents, a sibling, parent, your BFF, teacher, coach, someone that you can talk to about what you're good at, what your strengths are, and what your weaknesses are or challenges are. Carefully select these people and who give you honest feedback, and just won't tell you like you're the best at everything. If I went to my grandma, she'd tell me I was the best at everything, which is certainly not true, but I know it comes from a place of love. So you want a balanced, helpful feedback that you get from people, and ask them, what skills and characteristics do I have that would make me successful in the workforce or college? What do you think I'm good at that would make me be successful at college or at work, and whatever job you're thinking of maybe? And then what weaknesses might cause me to stumble or fail? What do you think I need to work on? So make sure that when it comes to the future, I kind of build those skills so I'm prepared. Lastly, you're going to take the list that you made about yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, and then you're going to compare it to the list you got from your people you trust, and kind of see what you have there. See what you have in terms of what's in common, what's different, what stands out to you. And one of the things, step 3 in this whole process, is try new things. It is so important to help conquer fears and expand your mind and open you to new things, learn about yourself. You need to try new things. And some of the things that you can try while you're in middle and high school, join a new club or sport. If you don't know what's offered at your school, talk to a teacher, talk to a counselor, talk to an administrator, find out what clubs and sports are available. Get a job in your community, get a job that helps you, whether it be, whatever you're interested in, or just something just to earn money. Find out, because you gain skills and meet people through that. Volunteer, attend a presentation or talks on topics that interest you. Just like this, you're at this PUC webinar today. That's something new. Thank you for being here. And bravo to you for attending. We also have a spring career convo series that you can talk with actual professionals in the field. Also, we have Eventbrite. Eventbrite is a website you can go to and just type in a topic, and all these events come up and you can try them. What you gain from trying something new, you can develop new relationships, learn about yourself, gives you more things to talk about, expands your perspective of the world and who you are and what you like and don't like, and then discover things that boost your self-confidence. It also makes you competitive for jobs, college, and scholarships. When you apply to a job or a college or a scholarship, they're going to ask you to talk about what experience you have. And by trying and being a part of clubs or volunteering or getting a job or attending events and learning new things and working with different types of people, that will give you experience and also give you different things to talk about or write about when you're applying to these different opportunities. Higher ed. After we've done the self-exploration piece, we want to talk about higher ed. Should you continue higher education after high school? What is your why? It's really important. At PUC, we talk about higher ed and college a lot, and we tell you all these different reasons why. We're going to go over them today, but I also want you to figure out what's your why, not just because we're telling you, but what are the reasons why you would want to continue your higher education path. And I want to point out here that higher education is any education pathway after high school, whether it be 4-year, 2-year college, apprenticeship, trade school, tech school, or going into the military. The benefits of higher education, one off the bat that many people note, is you can earn more money. People with some sort of higher education tend to earn more money than a high school graduate and have a lower probability of unemployment. People have happier life, healthier life. They tend to have health benefits. They get to go to the doctor regularly, less likely to smoke, less likely to have be obese, and eat healthier. Breaking out of your shell, someone with higher education, transition opportunities to become the adult you want to be. You learn more about yourself through meeting new people, getting involved, gaining skills, realizing what you're passionate about, what you don't like, and then also just getting a solid education. There are opportunities both in the classroom and outside the classroom with the people you meet and in the community. So there are numerous benefits to figuring out and why you want to go to a higher education opportunity following high school. The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics put out this chart in 2020, earnings and unemployment rates by educational attainment. So pretty much as you can see here in this blue, less than a high school diploma, you make less money. As you get higher up the scale, you make more money. So someone with a doctorate degree or professional degrees such as their JD law degree or master's degree or one of the other many professional degrees, the more education you get, the more money you get. Also, the more education you get, the less likely you will be unemployed. So with less than a high school diploma, you have more of a chance of finding it harder to get a job. And the more education, the less likely you'll be unemployed. So that's what this chart is showing. The growth in money with the more degrees and the decrease in unemployment with the more degrees. Questions: what higher ed options are available? And I want to remind you again, higher education is any training options after high school. So not going directly into the workforce, but checking out one of these options. Here are some options that you can explore. We've got college and university. From our 2 years and 4 years, we've got 9 community colleges in Los Angeles, 9 UCs in California, 23 California state universities, 83 California private schools, military academies throughout the country, Many of these schools you can go to, like community college, for free for 2 years through LA College Promise, or through scholarships, or the military academies would be free with a commitment to serve. We've got trade schools and tech schools for job training and healthcare, legal fields, tech sectors, construction, medical sciences. There's so many different trade certificates you can get that would allow you to go to school for maybe 2 years and then go directly to the workforce, ready to go, making a good living. Apprenticeships, highly selective. That's where you earn while you learn. So if you wanted to be a plumber, or be in cybersecurity, or be in construction, or be in solar panel repair, you would go into an apprenticeship program where you start working day one, and you're going to school for part of the day, and you have a mentor. You're getting paid the whole time, no loans. And then when you leave, many of them lead to national certification, where you would get a job, be in a unionized job many times, and pretty much you hit the ground running. So apprenticeships are a great option some of our PUC students pursue. Then we also have a fourth option, gap year program. So it's a formal service learning program, not just taking a break. It's a program where you earn a living and money for college, and you develop leadership skills. Some great programs that you can check out are City Year, AmeriCorps, and there's many other programs. Again, you would apply to these programs like you would college, and then if you get accepted, you get paid and you get experience. And it's in different parts of the countries or throughout Los Angeles, but really, really neat opportunities that you can pursue and start looking into today. Tips on skills you need for career and college and life readiness, or as we call CCLR. Question, what are the key skills for career, college, and higher education and life success? Well, we use at PUC the CCLR framework, Career, College, and Life Readiness Framework, which has 6 different competencies that sit on a bed of digital literacy, goal setting, and financial literacy. And I'll talk a little bit more, starting with these key hot topics. Question, I'm going backwards, sorry about that. The hot skills for CCLR success: social emotional learning, or otherwise called SEL. It helps students and adults better understand their thoughts and emotions, to become more self-aware and develop more empathy for others within their community and just the world around them. Some of these skills that are SEL related are relationship skills, being able to build relationships with different types of people, self-management, self-awareness, social awareness, and making responsible decisions, SEL. Another hot skill for CCLR success is interpersonal skills. That's in interacting with other people. These skills are essential for interpersonal awareness. So being friendly, taking risks, communication skills, being aware of your online presence, being a team player, silencing negative talk, and then just taking interest in others. These are some interpersonal skills that are really important for CCLR success. Transitional skills, number 3 out of the 6 competencies for CCLR, abilities that allow an individual to positively navigate change. So as things are changing around you, which you guys have experienced change like no other with the pandemic of the past so many years, being able to be resilient when things are a setback, when things are challenging, being able to bounce back and come back all the more knowledgeable and stronger. Academic digital literacy, being able to navigate the world of the web and just digital world that is out there and forever growing and changing. Becoming an independent learner, how you manage your own assignments, appointments, your time management skills. That's so important when it comes to transition skills. And then just the skills that you need moving from elementary to middle, from middle to high, and from high school to higher education and employment. Those same skills that you used for kindergarten, from 6th to 8th, or 6th to 7th, and from 8th to high school, are the same skills that you need in the workforce. So all of navigating change, meeting new people, learning new schedules, making friends, learning new ways to do things based on your environment. These transitional skills are really important and needed, and as a lifelong ability that you'll use to be successful in the world. Other key skills that are CCLR, we talk about academic skills, which at PUC we go over and over again and you live day to day. Career knowledge, really understanding careers, looking at career research, continuing education, And college and higher education knowledge. We just talked about 4 different options for post-secondary, finding what your match and fit are based on your personality and what you want to do, researching options, ways to pay for college or tech school or trade school, really important skills that we at Puck help you, and that you can also kind of begin to explore on your own by talking with others and doing some of these tasks that we've mentioned today. Resources to get started. If you are in middle school, here, it's a great time to take control of your future. Do these self-assessments online, all right? Create a vision board, start to journal, figure out who you are and what you want to be. Talk to a counselor. We have clinical counselors at Puck that can come speak with you, talk to teachers, talk to your admin. Do your best in school, flat out. Develop strong study habits. And if you're having difficulty with studying or managing these things, ask for help. We have people there to support you. Check your mental health. If you're dealing with anxiety, depression, stress, that you need help with processing things, we have a Puck clinical counseling team, again, that is amazing and ready and accessible for you. Just ask someone at your school for help. Or if you're not a Puck student and you're a community member watching this, you can just go to someone at your school or just Google support in Los Angeles. There's so many different opportunities and available, and my email is also at the end of this. You can reach out to me and I can help connect you with organizations. Get involved at school, in the community, in person or online, and then ask about financial aid options. October 1st kicks off the FAFSA and California DREAM Act. You'll be hearing tons of stuff throughout Puck and online and in the community. We're going to help you get there and figure out how to afford college. But a lot of these things start in high school, except for applying for scholarships. Applying for scholarships is a K-12 opportunity. So you can Google online scholarships for middle school students. Ask your school about them. We put them out at Puck, but you can also find them online. If you're in 9th and 10th grade, all of the things I mentioned for middle, you can do too. But in addition, monitor your credits towards high school graduation. Ask about dual enrollment college courses. And if you failed something at any point in 9th through 12th grade, you have to retake that course. So retake any courses you didn't pass, and a counselor can help you with that. Use our Naviance tools to research your careers and note which ones are your favorites. And then also take advantage of all the different opportunities that are available at your high school. Apply to scholarships. Again, can't stress this, that is not a senior year task. Apply to scholarships along the way. Every dollar counts. And if you earned money in 6th grade or in 9th grade or in 11th grade, that money would be saved to when you went to college or trade school or tech school. Resources to get started, you juniors. You are right around the corner from applying. You're going to do all the same things as the 6th through 10th graders, but on top of that, you want to get exposure to career interest. Here is where you got to pedal to the metal, volunteer, job shadow, interview experts, and make sure you narrow down your options and prepare apps and essays and admissions testing. All of this stuff will be taught to you by your school and college counselor pretty much starting in January for most of you. So 2nd semester of junior year. So get ready to hit the ground running for a heavy spring semester of preparing for your future. And then college courses. Can't stress enough the dual enrollment opportunities that you have through Puck schools. Take some college courses. They're free, and you can earn college credit that count for both high school and college. I want to thank you for making the time to be here today. My name is Nicole Murphy. I'm the Director of School and College Counseling Support. If you have any questions about this presentation or any of the resources, you can email me at n.murphy@pucknational.org. We hope to see you at our next webinar on Tuesday, October 11th at 6 p.m. Financial aid overview and ways to help pay for college. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.